Hi guys, hi. Right, so today I am coming to show you how I retouch my bleached brows. So my brows are actually bleached. It's not like a pencil or anything. And after a while, well, I have some new growth. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the roots are black. The roots are, it's growing out, right? But also because of wearing makeup and stuff like that, the blonde tends to go dull. It gets dull quite quickly. So I am going to now retouch my brows. This is actually would be the first time I'm retouching it. Um, so yeah, decided to show you guys how I do this. Okay, so I am not going to stand here and act like I do, you know, use barrier creams around my brow and the skin and stuff like that. I don't. But obviously, when you guys are doing it, if you have sensitive skin or, if you want to protect the around your brows, the skin, or, you have fine hairs at the top here. If you don't want all that to be bleached, you can use your barrier cream or, some Vaseline to protect your skin in general. But I did not use any barrier cream the first time I did this, or Vaseline to protect, and I'm not going to do it now. Um, so anyhow, I am using Blonde Solutions. So this is the Blonde Solutions Pigment Lightening powder, and I'm using 6%. I have mixed here my solution. Okay, and these pads here is not for any particular reason. It's just cooling patches that I'm using just to, treat them bags in the meantime. Okay, going straight into the brows. So there's no particular way that I apply this. I just go straight in, coating the hair, and obviously because I'm doing the roots, I'm gonna try and get to the bottom first. So I'm fully coating the hair, and then I'm kind of doing back and forth movements just to get in between those hairs. Yeah, so I'm just doing kind of back and forth movement. Now I must say that I mix this quite thick because obviously I'm bleaching my brows. It's very close to my eyes. I don't want it runny so that it will be dripping or anything like that. And this little drip here is one of the reasons why you should use a protective layer or barrier cream around your brows. This is not any special brush that I'm using. This is just one of my art brushes, like my paint brushes that I'm using. One of the things I would say when it comes to bleaching your brows is I think you should not wash your face or cleanse your face prior to bleaching. I think, yeah. So don't use any exfoliators, any cleansers and stuff on your skin first, just in case, you don't want to make the area sensitive before you start bleaching. So now that this is well coated, I'm going to put some cling film over it, and I'm gonna leave this on for probably another five to 8 minutes before I wash it off in a little while. And I'm going to see what my brows look like. Hopefully it's all lifted nicely and as bright as I wanted. So I have my wet cotton pads here. I'm gonna remove the bleach. And don't be alarmed if it looks a bit transparent, because obviously the lighter it is or the whiter it is, when it's wet, it does go a bit transparent. So coming a bit closer so you can see the roots have lifted nicely and the rest of the hair has lightened up a bit as well. So I prefer this shade of blonde for my skin tone. It's not too yellow. Right, so I am going to shampoo my brows because that's what I do. So I have the L'Oreal Elvive purple shampoo, which is what I use. So I'm just going to put this directly on there and really give this a good scrub. So what I also tend to do is a couple of times a week when I'm doing my facial or if I'm just cleansing, I tend to use purple shampoo just to clean up the blonde. Yeah, so I'd usually put the purple shampoo on and leave it for about maybe 3 to 5 minutes just to help that blonde whiten up a bit more, and that would be like my maintenance for the bleach brow. Okay, so you can see it's nice and white. I know my hair is not, my brows is not hair on my head, but I am putting a bit of mask, a hair mask on my brows, like a little treatment, you know, for the hair, for the hairs. Yeah, so I'm using a bit of, and this is just a botanical mask that I'm using here, and I'm just going to leave this on for like literally 2 minutes just to, you know, give my brow a little nutrients. This is not something you have to do. I'm just doing it. Simple as, but you get the gist. Okay, so there we have it. That's the end of my bleach brows. As you can see, the roots are done. It's well. Now, I don't shave my brows or do any of that, so I tend to leave it nice and natural and fluffy as it is now. However, I do, you know, use concealer to change the shape up a bit when I'm doing my makeup looks. But yeah, so you guys could see that my nice bleach brows. Okay, and I'm sure you can see relatively that it has brightened up and lightened compared to when I just started. And this is my preferred shade of the bleach brows. If I could go whiter, I would go whiter. I don't care. I think you know, it suits me. I like it. Especially when I do my makeup looks, but for it being so close to my eyes and obviously my skin, you know, your skin on your face is a bit more sensitive than if you were actually bleaching the hair on your head, so I'm not going to overdo it. And that's it. That's the bleach brows, guys. Hope you enjoyed my little tutorial.